Are you the one who are going to apply Thailand Pass by yourself? I have some tip to tell you so you won't get rejected. สวัสดีค่ะ It's me teyasuchira. Greeting from Ayutthaya. Today I want to talk with you about how to apply Thailand Pass, especially after test and go. It's just only letting you start to apply with a Thailand Pass. There are so many things happening and I want to share with you. After yesterday Thailand Pass starting to let you apply, there are lots of things that seems like still a problem. Sometimes during the day is the system is like collapse and then it's get back to be okay again. But what I found is that there are a lot of things complicated to apply Thailand Pass, especially with a test and go. There are lots of things still quite confusing. So let me tell you a little bit about test and go again. Test and go is for anybody who are fully vaccinated from everywhere in the world. You are welcome to visit Thailand as test and go. But the rule at the moment is you have to do 2 times of RT-PCR test. So you have to make a booking at the hotel, which is including with RT-PCR test on day 1 and another one is day 5. Just because of this rule, day 1 and day 5, we're starting to have a lot of people get confused about when you should book on the day 5, which one is day 5. So the technique is when you count, you just count on the day when you arrive the hotel of day 1. For example, like if today is the 2nd of February, I just count today as day 1. Okay, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Day 5 is on the 6th of February. So this is what you have to count. Count on the day 1 as day 1. What I'm talking about. Again, count the first day as day 1 and then you count another 5 days. It's just because of if you book wrong day when you apply Thailand Pass, you won't be allowed to click and continue if you book the hotel on the wrong day. So please make sure that you make a booking of the day 5 correctly. And for this time, the new system of the Thailand Pass is different from before, just because before the Ministry of Public Health is the one who has to check the vaccine QR code or the vaccine certificate that you all apply. But right now it's even more complicated because of the hotel has to involve with this Thailand Pass application. When you make a booking of the hotel, each hotel has to give you an approve. They have to acknowledge that they make a booking with that hotel. After they tick approve, on the day 5, another hotel which you make a booking also has to tick approve. So these things is very complicated and it's bring it to the anger. It's like anger or annoy because a lot of hotels, they are not happy at all to let them work, to approve each applicant, to let them just because they feel like they have to work harder. They're already busy, work hard with all the booking, but they have to do approve of all the application. After they approve, this application has to pass to the Ministry of Public Health, which they have to check all of your vaccine certificate, vaccine QR code, which it means that you have to be well prepared. So when they say it takes 7 days, 7 office day, 7 working day, it means 7 working days. So any of you who apply shorter than 7 working days, you have to be aware of it, just because they already inform you that it will take about 7 days. Just because of it's not only one person who will just do this approval. they have to pass to several sections before you get an approval. So that is why when you apply Thailand Pass on the website, they also recommend you to give it a call to the hotel which you make a booking. So I'm just thinking about like, oh my God, this is complicated just because you live in another country, you don't live in Thailand. So when you make a phone call, when you call to somebody, especially overseas call, it doesn't mean that the person who pick up the phone is the right person who you're talking with, because it's not a cell phone. It's just like a house phone. So they're going to pass to another person and you have to wait. And how long it's going to take to communicate it to that person who you wanted to talk with. So these things is quite complicated. And I'm not trying to sell to you, but let me tell you, if you apply Thailand Pass with me, only one price you pay, we all taking care of a whole day things for you. So I tell you again, I'm not trying to sell. What I only say is better to let us apply Thailand Pass for you because it's so complicated. But however, I believe that this stuff, I believe that this complication is going to over. I don't know when, but I'm sure it's going to be people who complain, whether the tourists complain, the hotel complain, or a lot of complain. And after that, I think they're going to make it easier, but I don't know when it's going to be easier. But at the moment, if you are coming to Thailand, in February, you have to deal with this kind of things, and I'm very sorry about it. Even ourselves, we live in Thailand, but we feel like, oh my God, when we apply the application for our customers, we feel like, can't we just finish after we fill the form? Can't we just finish it? Then we can do next for another clients. But we can't finish it at once because after we fill the form, we have to call to the first hotel, then we have to call to the second hotel of day 5, and also we have to call to the consular department to just follow up all the Thailand Pass approval. So it's tiring, to be honest. It's tiring. Let's see the view. Oh, look, so beautiful. This is Ayutthaya. Well, even though Thailand is complicated to enter, Thailand Pass is difficult to fill the form, but when you see the view here, this is one of the most beautiful historical places. It's part of the World Heritage. Ayutthaya is one of the must to come to visit in Thailand. Maybe you can feel a bit hesitated to just, okay, fine, just because of Thailand's beautiful, it's fine, okay, I'm coming. Who knows? I don't know. So for Thailand Pass and people who want to travel Thailand at the moment, if I can recommend you, if it's possible and you don't like something headache and you just come here as a tour, I think it's easier to book at one hotel for 5 days for a whole that way. For example, like when you arrive Thailand, you land in Bangkok, you may want to go to Pattaya. Just go straight to Pattaya and stay at one hotel for 5 days. Then you can book the hotel only once, including day 5, including day 1 and day 5, which you have to do RT-PCR test. And after that, you can go anywhere. So if I were you and I'm not in a rush, I don't have a plan, I just want to relax, I don't like anything headache, I would stay 5 days, including a whole package of the RT-PCR test for 2 times. That is what I can do. But if you don't have time, you want to go somewhere else, you want to travel to another town, of course you can do it, but I still recommend you to choose to go to the hotel which is already including with the RT-PCR test, because it's not every provinces that ready to make this service for you. So I already told you, I already informed to you about which provinces is ready for you to make a booking as a SHA Plus hotel, including with RT-PCR test. You may want to go back to see that video again. Well, I also heard that a lot of countries around Southeast Asia is going to open to let the tourists to visit without quarantine. For example, like Philippines and also Cambodia, they are going to let you to travel there. And I'm very happy for those countries which they're going to open for the tourists as well. But the rule in Thailand is going to be at least in February, maybe soon, who knows. I think after Thailand look around our neighbor countries and they feel like, hey, everyone are so brave and they're not that cautious like us. Shall we just make it a little bit more relaxed and easier to travel, just for making our economy to catch it back very soon? They will probably look around, but at the moment, I just want you to remind you again that Thailand is the first country that we open the tourists to visit in Southeast Asia. So we, of course, always cautious, but people around our countries, like Asia country, they would probably see what we do with this kind of rule and what they're going to adjust to make it perfectly for their country. So that's why Thailand is like not always easy, but of course we learn from the mistake. At the moment we still have a lot of mistake. We still have a lot of mistake, but of course everybody learn from the mistake. Until soon, hopefully it's going to be perfect and probably it's going to be back to normal again, who knows. So if you're not in a rush again to travel Thailand right now, you may want to wait. But one thing I'm telling you, the sea in Thailand right now is getting to be like one of the best time to visit in this time of year. So if you wait, maybe the weather is not good. Yeah, that is what I want to share with you. So I hope that this video I can help you to apply Thailand Pass by yourself without any problem. And this is if you understand about our problem, if you understand the system how to apply Thailand Pass, if you don't remember how to apply Thailand Pass, you may want to go back to see my video that I explain in every detail, except the most updated one about the Taste and Go program. You may want it to feel a little bit extra, but it's not confusing at all. So this is all I want to give you information for today. And if you have any question, you are more than welcome to email to me. And if you want to use our service, we do hotel booking, we also do sale insurance, we also apply Thailand Pass for you. So if you want to support my business, you're more than welcome to email to me. You can have a look my email in description, and also I will just put more information in a comment as well. That is all I want to share with you. And look around, so beautiful. I'm so proud of Thailand, even though it's not perfect. But I'm still love Thailand so much. This is the best place for me, and I feel thankfully for being born to be in Thailand, being born to be Thai person. This is my heaven already. So if you don't believe me, you have to travel Thailand. Guys, if you think this video is useful for you, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you have to subscribe. You have to, really. And if you think it's useful, also you can share to your friends. And if you want to support my channel, you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look in the description how to buy me a coffee. And for today, I'll see you next time very soon. You guys have a nice day. Bye.